Good day, everybody, and welcome to day 2 of this week's Parsha, Parsha's Bo. We are up to the Aliyah of Sheni. And in this Aliyah, we begin with what we started with, the Makkah of Arba. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu tells Moshe Rabbeinu that he's going to bring this Makkah of Arba on the entire Egyptian nation, and so he does. And Paro is not moved by it until ultimately the Arba is so thick and so deep that Paro calls back Moshe and Aaron to please let go of the Arba, to ask Hashem to take it away. And Moshe, as usual, listens to him and he takes away the Arba. The Arba was darkened the entire nation that existed, all the land. It looked dark because of it, as the Mefarshim tell us. And so once Paro begs for mercy, Moshe and Aaron, as usual, they comply and they speak to Hashem, and Hashem takes away the Makkah of Arba. Next, in this Aliyah, Hashem instructs Moshe to raise his hand to Shemayim for the next Makkah, which was going to be Choshech, darkness. Interestingly enough, the Makkah of Choshech, there was no warning, because it was the last one of the set of three, the Tzach, Adash, Ba'achav, and in the last one of each three, there is no warning. In fact, another uniqueness in this Makkah of Choshech was that Hashem told him to stretch out his hand, but he did not use his stick, the mateh, which usually he used. In this situation, he did not use the mateh, he just raised his hand to it. And we had Choshech, and as the Mefarshim explained, including Rashi, there were 6 days in total. There were 3 days of darkness, which was one level of darkness, but then the second 3 days, there was such a great level of darkness that person could not move from where he was. And the Mefarshim tell us that the reason this was so was because there were Jews there at that time, people, part of the nation, the children of the Shvatim, that were so acclimated into the culture of Mitzrayim that they did not want to leave. And if they did not want to leave, there was no purpose for them, and Hashem had that they should all die during this time. But interestingly enough, HaKadosh Baruch Hu did not want the Mitzrayim to see that Jewish people were dying, and that's why he did it during this particular time, during Choshech, so the Egyptians shouldn't see it, and then comment, oh, they're also getting punished as we are, which is an interesting thing. It's an anomaly. It's not something that usually happens. As we know throughout our history, when the Jewish nation is punished, it's done even in front of the Gentile people. Over here, Hashem was specific, because this is the time when we're forming Am Yisrael. In the time of forming Am Yisrael, Hashem was very specific that the world should be a world where it's here for Am Yisrael, and nobody should ever think that it's not here for Am Yisrael. Hence, that's why Rashi tells us, like the Mefarshim tell us, that Hashem was very careful that nobody should ever see that any of the Jews were also being punished. Have a good day.